And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Take that risk. You understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. To throw his car. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Now Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Shotgun now for Carr. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The busy night continues for Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Now Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's good. Carr going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Carr to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. High five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. He lets it go deep for Olave. And Guy's man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 84 yards. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Over on downs. From the gun, it's Carr. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
To throw his Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't.
Touchdown, Saints. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this is caught by Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And down inside the 15 he goes. To throw, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Open man is Kirk, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The JAX come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Here's Carr to throw. He's got a man, complete. He's still on his feet. And they are going to score again yet as they just add to their totals.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard, and we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs, because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching him.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.